Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
No, check, he's Mike. Hey.
The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he...
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 33. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. This is Henderson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Goff. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Goff now looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, check 24. Check
56. Alert.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They run it with Carson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On second down, it's Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 34-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. That's out to Hill, right side complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Merlin. Bravo. Let's go, D.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He finds his target, Fuller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Kareth White. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he is going to go down. he will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
54, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, wahoo!
A shotgun snap for Goff. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Always got some breathing room. It's a big play there for Seattle. 62 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Penny. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run here with Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From the 29, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. Now a pass hauled in downfield. That's good for 28 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Break 20.
54 Mike.
Maverick, go!
From the gun, here's Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Carson. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And all the way in, Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun to give to Henderson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
General West.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Maverick Wall.
Now a first down throw. Gone. They'll get this one to Cup. Complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now gone. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
So we have... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They run with Henderson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check. Back.
They'll look to run with Henderson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. After the run, Goff going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw, it's Allen. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On first down, Carson, and an alley to run. 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
He's coming. Five wide. He's coming. Double up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now a pass is taken in by Hill, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Cut, line 20.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Strip the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
12. Touch.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
Mike 54.
5.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hill. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's gone. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. Touchdown, LA! Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Now it's gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Stop your whining.
They run again with Carson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
61, matchbox, white.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here's Allen to throw it. And Ingram hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Complete to Darrell Henderson. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Henderson will try to run for the first. They find some open field here. Past the 20, 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
He's not going to get me.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Watch out, watch out. Recon, 132 fighter.
50, Mike's 50.
I'm 52.
Championships, baby. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
319. Mike 50. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill. Turn.
Penny, a 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This is Carson. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's got Lockett. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On 1st down, it's Carson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week. Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Shell. X3. 218. Chopper. Super one. Pilot, 64, weak. Turbo's up.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for L.A., it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.